Hello and welcome to another episode of What's Inside. Today we're looking at a game that one of my buddies gave me. This is from University Games. It's called Ripley's Believe It or Not game. 2 or more players, ages 8 and up. So let's see what we got here, because this is put out obviously about Ripley's Believe It or Not. And Ripley and his research assistant found some really cool oddities and facts. To be fair, his research assistant did most of the work. He just sat in a library finding all these obscure facts for Ripley to put in his daily columns and little sketches and stuff in the newspaper. Eventually the museum opened up. So pretty interesting stuff. So it should be pretty challenging. Now let me read the contents here. 880 questions on 220 Ripley's Believe It or Not cards, 110 Visa cards, 110 exhibit cards, 6 betting tokens, 1 die, game board, 6 pieces, complete instructions. So let's open this up, see what we got. This one is used, obviously, but it should be complete. Here's your game board. Looks a lot like the Risk board, but not as annoying, and you can't hide in Australia. So, here's 1 stack of cards. Here's a bag full of bits. Another stack of cards. Another stack of cards. And another stack of cards. We'll go through these in a second. Here's the rule book. Instruction sheet's real simple. Very straightforward. It's just basically 1 sheet of paper folded in half. I don't think they'll honor this anymore, but there's a coupon for buy 1 full price and get 5 free tickets. I don't think it's honored because this is from 2000. So then there's also a University Games little brochure here, product catalog about different things they make. So, I've heard good things about them. I heard that Dr. Seuss trivia is really good. They also do 20 questions and a couple other Dr. Seuss games. So, if you're a big completionist, you'll probably want to find one of these. Otherwise, that's the box. They do have some pictures of the oddities and what they used to call freaks on them. So let's see what we got here. Let's get an instruction book out of the way. My high-end Ziploc bagging system. There's your dice. It's green. Whoop-de-doo, it's a D6. Then you got your little boats. There's 6 of these. Get the cards out of the way here. And these you just move around on the board, of course, like any other piece. There's little blue bases. They are kind of higher end. Kind of impressive, actually. The cards are nice thick card stock, so that's pretty impressive. And they're different colored, obviously. Replacing these might be kind of a pain because they are really unique looking. They look like ships. So if you have to replace these character pieces, might be a little difficult. You'll probably have to look up pieces on eBay. Then there's different colored right and wrong answers. Each one corresponding, I believe, with the, like 1 for each player, so they're different colored tokens. On one side they say right, on the other side they say wrong. Real simple. So be aware of that. There are 6 of those. And we'll put those back in here with the tokens so I can get them out of the way. Now we're to the cards here. These cards have different backs based on different oddities and freaks and assorted wonders. Guys with balancing swords on their noses and things like that. Let's take one at random here. We got this scary looking Asian statue thing. Believe it or not, 1, this is a statue of the Hindu god Vishnu. Was once suited in solid gold armor with over $400 million. 2, this bronze statue of the Buddhist god of vengeance and war holds a sharp-edged 14-foot long sword Captured enemies were executed by being placed on the edge and pressing elephant. That'd be a nasty way to go. Or 3, every entrance to the temple, the Royal Buddhaine complex in Bangkok, Thailand, is protected by its own individually named and painted guardian demon. So you'd have to guess which one of those it is. It's actually number 3. It's in Thailand. And these are just those sort of trivia cards. The real interesting stuff, fun factoids, weird pictures, stuff you've seen before too. I've seen that picture probably 1,000 times. But the type of stuff that you would expect from Ripley's Believe It or Not. Pretty crazy stuff, really. This game's worth picking up just for the odd factoids and the strange occurrences and stuff like that. That's what Ripley made his name off of. So you got a big stack of those cards. Then you've got the Visa cards, which are these green outlined ones. There's a big stack of those too, like I said. And these are just different places that you can go in the game. North America, different stops basically. And they've got little maps on them. North America, Asia, Africa, Australia, that sort of thing. So there's a huge stack of those. Should be one for each point on the map, as I recall. I haven't played this in a super long time. I think I only played it once too, so. Oop, there went that rubber band. Then you got trivia cards. These are kind of all over the place. These are just more trivia. Basically, they're two-sided cards, so you probably need this card. It says top card, so you'd want to cover up the back, which has other questions on it. So that's probably what that's for. I don't remember, honestly. So yeah, there's different Believe It or Nots. Pretty cool. Lots of trivia stuff on here. If you're a trivia person, this is a great game, because there's some obscure stuff in these. And this is just more trivia cards. This is the other half of the 200 and some of those. So let's go over our inventory again of what's supposed to be in here, because we've looked at quite a bit. You're supposed to have 110 of the Visa cards. That's these. The green border on the back. There's 110 exhibit picture cards, which are these, because they're the ones with the photos on it. There's 220 of these trivia cards. That's a lot of cards to keep track of. Then there's 6 right or wrong betting tokens, 6 steamship player pieces, 6 player piece stands, and 1 die. My die was green. I'm assuming they're all probably like that one. And that's really it. It's a pretty straightforward trivia type game, but with a board aspect and a whole lot of weird stuff. So if you like oddities and strange things like that, this would be a good game. It's a pretty simple game, but you get to learn something, so it's kind of educational in a bizarre way. And it's Ripley's Believe It or Not, so how can you really go wrong? But that'll do it for this episode. We've seen the contents here, and well, hope to see you next time, honestly. So that'll do it for this episode. Thanks for watching.